Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Reignite. Myself Shruti Ashtur and I am a partial NEET dropper. This video is a 2-day study vlog where we will be attempting the first short test of Yakeen batch. This vlog begins on an auspicious day as we all have cherished ourselves with the blissful day of Dussehra on 24th of October. Dussehra marks the victory of the good over the evil. In case of competitive exam aspirants like you and me, the good is the discipline and the evil is procrastination or laziness. The day begins at 12 in the afternoon. After all the household chores and puja rituals, I have decided to complete all basic maths lectures, of course from the Yakeen batch. Right now I started lecture number 5. While listening to the lectures, I really feel that doing all the lectures from recordings of live classes is a pretty waste of time as I already know most of the topics, but still I have to listen its 4 to 5 time explanation in the lecture. But as I have started basic maths from here, I surely need to complete it. Until yesterday, I completed all mole concept lectures from the batch itself and I felt the same every time I was watching it. After this, I will shift to purely recorded lectures as we have no time. In between, I would like to show you the rough plan I made for next 2 days that includes completion of basic maths, revision for the test and giving the test. So the lecture 5 ends here at 2 pm and it's lunchtime. Being Dussehra day and being a Maharashtrian, I had Puran Puri Thali for my lunch. I relaxed for an hour and at 3:30 I began my next study session. I began lecture number 6 of basic maths. Students generally try to skip basic maths while covering backlog, but trust me, it is the most important chapter to study all other chapters. Lecture 6 ended around 5:30. Then I made some tea and had it with puran puri and had a refreshment interval till 7 o'clock. At 7 pm, I began my next study session. I read biology, the chapter of animal tissues, within 1 hour up till 8 pm. I read only the tissues part from the chapter because the part containing frog, cockroach, and earthworm are not allotted for the upcoming test. My next study session begins at 8 pm. I started another lecture, lecture number 7 of basic maths. I completed it till 10 o'clock. Then I had my dinner and slept early. Because on the next day I had decided to get up early and I woke up at 5 am. Before starting anything, I cleaned all the mess on my study table I made yesterday. I did some exercise and roughly planned for the day. Till then it was 6 am and baby sun rays give beautiful pink color to the sky. At 6 it was time for revising mole concept. These much are the notes to revise and I completed just half of them in 1 hour. I read all the important points, formulae and also did some MCQs until 7 am. I prepared a timer for 1 hour and kept it aside and started revising. I stopped reading 3 minutes early. By the time it was 7 o'clock, I had to take bath and make some breakfast. I had a cup of chai with some biscuits, and then again it was 15 minutes to 9, and at 9 am I'll be starting my second study session. I had to complete lecture number 8 of basic maths, and I did it till 11 o'clock. I made healthy and beautiful beetroot parathas. While making it, I watched lecture number 9. While making the parathas, I watched lecture number 9. So after my breakfast, I took out my book and just started writing notes of lecture number 9, as I had already watched the lecture. After this, I had my lunch, and then again I read the remaining mole concept chapter. In the evening, I completed the remaining 3 lectures of basic maths in 2x speed because they were my favorite topics like integration and differentiation. While studying, I realized that I still remember all the formulae and tricks I had learned in class 12th. At 8 pm, I was done with all the lectures of basic math. And now it was time to give the first test from Yakeen batch. It was 8:45 in my watch. On the last page of my book, I made columns of question number and option number. I wrote all 48 questions on the sheet and attempted them one by one. Initially, I started with physics, but I found it difficult, so I went to cover biology, then chemistry, and then finally back to physics. The questions I had were much easier than the initial ones. So I found all the 3 subjects in this test easy, as it was a short test and I had to just study 3 topics, so I found it easy. I finished the test in 1 hour as that was the timing allotted for the test. This is the scoreboard. As you can see, I got 139 out of 192 marks. To my surprise, 9 of the questions went wrong, majorly due to silly mistakes. As it was my first test, I thought to make a mistake book and maintain it throughout all the tests happening in the batch. Rather than simply reading the solutions of your wrongly marked questions and getting temporary satisfaction, writing the questions as well as its solutions in the mistake book will help you in long run. Because of writing mistakes in your own words, your mind remembers it well. To make a mistake book, I took a 300 pages notebook and divided it into 3 sections. Of course, physics, chemistry and biology. What you can do is write the date, test number and topics mistaken before beginning after every test. This will surely help you to analyze your weaker areas and become more alert in the upcoming test. So, I hope it helps you all to start giving tests, because giving test is equally important as solving MCQs and revising. These were my mistakes in my previous attempt, that I used to revise a lot. I did PYQs, but I used to skip the class test happening. And if you feel it's late, always remember the quote, better late than never, and keep moving on. Thank you so much. If you like it, please do subscribe to our channel and stay connected for more study vlogs. Happy preparations.